What's going on, you guys? I owe you a pretty big apology because not even just 5 months ago, I posted this video. And since then, it seems like all the best webcams have come out. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna unlist this video. It never happened. And if we're being real, it wasn't my best video anyway. So we're gonna talk about the budget webcams that are amazing. We're gonna talk about the premium webcams that are amazing. And I'm gonna give some runners up. And we're gonna talk about the best webcams that you can buy now. Most of these were released in 2024. Actually, I think all but one of these were released in the past 4 months. So right now is a great time for webcams. Finishing off 2024, going into 2025, you have a great selection of webcams to pick from. I ran out of breath there. Let's jump into it. Hey, I've got a sponsor for this video that's perfect for the budget streamers. OBSBOT Pro is a fast and easy way to set up your stream to look exactly the way you want. You have access to over 10,000 stream designs that you can change the color and the layout however you want to personalize your own design. And if you don't want to spend a whole day doing this, they have tools to make this fast, like one-click setups, or even adding your socials once and then it applies to every single overlay. You can use their library of assets or widgets, or even upload your own so that you can go live in seconds. So if you're looking to set up a new beautiful stream today, click the link in the description down below and check out OBSBOT. Let's start off with budget webcams. And by budget, I mean anything less than $150. I've got 2 webcams to recommend here, as well as some honorable mentions. This first one took me by surprise only because it's so small, and it's the OBSBOT Meet 2. I did a lot of videos with OBSBOT over the last couple of months, but this one stuck with me. They do a lot of really cool flashy PTZ cameras, but this thing is so teeny tiny and so affordable. It's $129 for a 4K 30 or 1080/60 webcam. It's just a tiny little brick with USB on the back. You got the quarter 20 on the bottom, as well as a little stand that is, wrong side, magnetic to it. This makes it super easy to mount it wherever you want, to pop it off your stand and place it somewhere else. It's also cheap enough that if you want a secondary camera maybe pointing straight down or behind you, this is a great option. I also really liked the simple feature that if you turned it on its side, it automatically reoriented to vertical in OBS. You didn't have to rotate the image. But the thing that surprised me the most is that even though it's $30 cheaper than its main competition, the thing looks great right out of the box. There are a lot of webcams that look good if you tweak them. This one, you don't really have to tweak. You still get a little bit of that webcam look, which is anything to expect out of a $150 or cheaper webcam, but it's tweaked just right so that out of the box, I think it looks great for a Twitch stream. If you're just getting started and you're looking for a cheap webcam, I think these are great options. Or if maybe you've been established for a little bit and you're looking for some fun new angles, you wanna try some stuff, I think these are what you're looking for. The other winner of the budget category is at the high end of the budget category at $149, and it's the brand new Insta360 Link 2C. And I'm a little bummed because even though I know I have one, I searched for like an hour and couldn't find it. I'll make sure to find it before we shoot the sample footage that you're looking at during this talking portion. But basically it's the Insta360 Link 2, but without the gimbal. It's the exact same camera actually as their $200 version, just get rid of the motors, which is really cool that Insta360 did that. These 2 new webcams are some of the highest quality webcams I've ever seen, especially at these prices. Like there were some other good medium priced webcams that I wanted to talk about, especially the new OBSBOT PTZ cameras, but this camera really just blows them all out of the water. The detail, the color, the dynamic range, the simplicity of the software, those things are all top notch. And at the end of the day, all of them combined make an exceptional image quality for a webcam. If your budget is $150 and you're looking for the best webcam image quality you can find for that amount, please get the Insta360 2C. They crushed it with these cameras. Now, before we jump into premium cameras, we got one honorable mention that I want to bring up here, and I feel like I have to with every single video, because if you're looking for the best image for the best budget, it's hard to ignore this, but use your phone. If you've got no budget, but you've got an iPhone, just download the EpocCam app. It's a one-time purchase, no subscription. Mount this close to your monitor and go nuts. You can go wirelessly, you can go wired, you can go over NDI so you can have it in another room if you want. It's a great option. It's not the most convenient because you have to sacrifice having a phone. You have to set it up every single time, but it's a great option. And the app has a couple really cool features. Like for example, the screen just goes dark after a little bit so it doesn't use a bunch of extra power and your phone doesn't overheat or die quickly. I'll put a link to the app down below. In fact, I'm gonna put a link to every camera that I mention here. And of course, those are affiliate links. So if you do pick one up and use the link, thank you very much. It helps out the channel. Let's jump into premium webcams. And the first one I'm gonna talk about, you probably expected because I already showed it on the camera. It's the Insta360 Link 2. I mean it when I say that these cameras blew my mind. By far the best webcams of 2024. And the Link 2 is the exact same camera as the 2C. The only difference is they added 2 little motors here so it could follow you around if you want. Oops. Shouldn't do that. However, they added a necessary feature that I can't believe none of these have added yet, and it's called Pause Track Area. It is a brilliant feature for one of these movable PTZ cameras. And how it works is you've got this camera that can follow you around using AI, but if you get to a spot where you spend a lot of time and you don't want it making micro adjustments following you, you can tell it, hey, this is an area of interest. When I walk into this area, snap to this position and stay there until I leave. This way you can have this pointing at your main streaming area without the nausea-inducing movements, and then you can get up and walk somewhere else, and then it'll start to follow you. If you ask my opinion, that feature combined with the quality of this webcam have made these PTZ cameras useful to everybody. Very cool. The last webcam on this list that I think is worth purchasing in either late 2024 or early 2025 is actually the camera I've been shooting this entire video on. I don't know if you noticed, this video has been shot on a webcam this whole time. Some of you with maybe a trained eye who have used cameras before may have noticed, but some of you probably didn't. This is actually shot on the Elgato FaceCam Pro. At $299, it is the most expensive camera on this list. However, it's also the only webcam I've ever used that I've been able to fool people into thinking it is a full mirrorless camera. It's also the only camera on this list that is a full 4K 60, so you get the 60 frames per second to match your gameplay footage, and also the full 4K, so you can zoom in, do the memes, do whatever you want, or shoot full 4K YouTube videos on it. Really impressive camera. It's also got a super wide field of view, and of course it's Elgato, so their software is phenomenal. I was able to dial in the colors of this shot very well. And of course, it integrates directly into the Stream Deck. So if you want to do some punch-ins or whatever you want, you can easily slap those right on your Stream Deck and have some fun. But that's my list of webcams, ranging from $130 all the way up to $300. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on my list? Do you agree? Is there one that should be on here that's not on here? I've learned my lesson with these videos. Obviously, the companies are releasing webcams in time for the holiday season, so you will not see a webcam roundup until the holiday season from me anytime in the future. So that's that. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Hope it helped. And as always, happy streaming.